Anon falls for a girl who only loves horror movies. Be me, a typical 4chan user. Spend most days online, gaming and lurking. Never had much luck with girls. One day decide to venture out of my cave. Go to local coffee shop for a change of scenery. Order my usual, a black coffee that could wake the dead. Sit down at a corner table feeling like the social awkwardness is oozing from my pores. In the next table, notice a girl with vibrant pink hair. She's watching a horror movie on her laptop. Popcorn in one hand, the other frantically scribbling notes. Obviously a horror movie junkie. My heart races, think to myself, this could be my shot. Summon all my courage and approach her. Hey, I couldn't help but notice you're watching a horror movie. She looks up, her eyes glimmering with excitement. Oh my god, it's Hereditary. Have you seen it? No. .jpg, only watched like 2 horror movies my whole life. Spend the next hour faking knowledge on horror films. She's so into it, she doesn't even see through me. Exchange a few laughs and I feel like an actual human being. She tells me horror is her passion. And she writes reviews for horror flicks. Ask for her name, she says it's Lily. Can't help but think how cute she is when she talks about her favourite genre. We exchange digits, I leave feeling like a champ. Fast forward a week. She invites me to a horror film festival. Panic mode activated. Realise I've only watched a couple of cheap jump scare movies. Don't worry, I'll guide you through it, she says, beaming with enthusiasm. Guess I'll binge watch horror movies in the next week. Spend days watching everything I can find. The Shining, Get Out, like a horror marathon. Finally, festival night arrives. Nervous as heck, wear my best black outfit. An attempt at fitting into horror aesthetic. She shows up in an adorable horror-themed dress, with little ghosts all over. Heart racing like I'm the one being chased in a slasher film. We grab popcorn and settle in for the first movie. Halfway through, she turns to me with those big eyes and whispers, "Isn't this just the best?" Feel butterflies, nod vigorously, pretending to be unfazed. After the first movie, she mentions she loves discussing the symbolism in horror. Oh no, .jpg, I have no clue what she's talking about. Somehow I manage to nod along as if I'm following the conversation. She asks what my favourite horror film is. Panic intensifies, decide to go with The Babadook. Why did I say that? I haven't even seen it, just heard it was good. She lights up. That's such an incredible choice. The themes of grief are so well done. Inside, I'm screaming, trying to keep a straight face. Time passes, we celebrate by watching more films at her place. Eventually, she offers to show me her favourite horror movie collection. Pick one at random, end up with a classic slasher. She laughs. You picked the one I'm kind of obsessed with. Let's do it. Movies roll, time flies like a horror escape scene. Mid-movie, she cuddles up to me. It feels like something out of a rom-com. We're yelling at the screen. Popcorn flying everywhere when the killer appears. Never thought that being scared could feel so good. After we finish the flick, she turns to me and says, "You know, I'm really glad you're here. You're not like the other guys who don't get it." My heart melts. It's honestly a new experience for me, but I'm really enjoying it, I admit. There's a spark in her eyes, and for the first time, I feel like a romantic lead. Doing stuff together became our thing. We share a kiss after a particularly tense movie night. Realise I might actually be falling for this horror queen. Turns out her love for horror didn't just show in films. Every day was a thrilling new chapter in our own love story. From horror films to haunted houses, we embraced everything chilling together. Fast forward months later, we're officially a couple. Show her that goofy rom-com as a surprise for our anniversary. She laughs, saying it's cool to enjoy other genres too. As long as we have our horror nights, she reminds me. As we cuddle up, I realise horror isn't just a genre for us. It's how we found love in the most unexpected ways. That's how an Anon who knew nothing became a horror movie aficionado and found the girl of his dreams in the process. Best decision ever. MFW, I realise life can be scary, but love can be even scarier.